Hello guys, welcome back. Time to update the market after we had a weekly close last night. Before we move on to the higher time frame, as usual I've got a small request. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Starting from the BTC under a weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, the support hasn't been changed at around 36,000. Ideally 36,500, breaking that level. That's the resistance, heavy resistance at the moment, breaking that level, claiming as a support, and then we are good to go towards the 42,000 level. However, as you know, in the last few weeks we came back to the weekly RSI as well. Now we covered all the way from the end of January, mid of February, we covered this potential. That was back in those days, that was potential bear divergence, and that played out perfectly. So we saw a huge dump, 50% dump on the market. However, at the moment, again, the primary level was around 50 level, but at the moment RSI, we shouldn't lose. The last line of defense is around 45 level. As you can see, we are sitting at 44. In order to analyze further, we need to have a look into lower time frames. Moving on to a daily time frame. On the daily time frame, as you can see, we've got clear resistance at around 35,500. That's what we've been mentioning in the last few days. As long as we're going to be remaining $35,500, $36,000, highly likely the price will go back towards the south. However, we're in a range. As you remember, that this is a high time frame range. If you want to play within the range, you usually buy the support, you will sell the resistance. However, this is a risky game for the new traders, and as you can see, it acted perfectly as a resisted from the bottom, supported, and right now we've got horizontal support and resistance lines, as you know, that we've been following since the 4th of June, and that confluence, the upper line of this, our horizontal support number 1, which is acting at the moment as a resistance, and that confluence with our median line of this parallel channel. However, on the higher time frame, I would like to remind you, I may post very soon via Twitter account, we have 3 resistance above us, and lately in the market that I can see, a lot of people started tweeting that as long as the price action breaks 42,000, then they're thinking that we will have the continuation of the bull market. However, I've got slightly different opinion. My main zone is going to be as soon as we broke this level at around the 20th of May, that as you can see it, that became for me as a major resistance, and that's going to be around 45,000, 48,000, ideally claiming this resistance as a support 49,000, and then we're good to go towards the new all-time high. But before that, even though if we're going to break this 42,000, I'm confident about this level of resistance number 3, that's a major resistance. We will have a decline from here unless we will get good news and we'll have a big pump with a big candle, and then anyway, highly likely we will come and then retest as a support, then we will carry on. In the normal circumstances, highly likely you can expect a rejection from this major resistance. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. When we look into a 4-hour time frame, as you can see, rejected, rejected, and rejection again at around 35,000 and 35,500. So I posted via Twitter account that the liquidation data on the lower time frame was 95 to 100% people on the major exchanges, about 8 exchanges, they were longing at resistance, and all of them got liquidated. If you're not following me, you can follow for the instant and market updates via Crypto Magnate 8. We've got 35 minutes left to close this candle. In the last, as you can see, 5 candles getting rejection right from the upper line of this resistance. As I mentioned in the last video, this support number 1, the upper line of this support number 1, it is acting as a resistance. And at the moment we are seeing a rejection from there. As long as we're going to be remaining below this level, highly likely the price will go all the way up to $27,000. Having said that, as long as we're going to stay above 35,500, claim that as a support, then we are good to go towards the $38,000. Still, 4-hour time frame is heavily under the bear's control. Bear in your mind, losing this level, it will bring all the way up to $33,000. Maximum we may go to $32,000. In order to see the clear pictures, we have to move on to the lower time frames. 2-hour time frame. In the last video, 2-hour time frame was under the bear's control. However, at the moment, with this pump, 2-hour time frame started flashing a bullish signal. However, it's not fully confirmed yet. Again, this is going to be a control level under the bear's control. If the bulls can manage to break it, claim it as a support, then as I said, we're good to go towards the $38,000. However, failing to do so will lead us to go all the way back to $33,000 in the first place. Then we may see $32,000. As long as we do not lose this level of 30,000, where we do not get a lower lows in the market, then we are safe, and on the lower time frame we will be in a range for some time. However, as I said, in the next 48 hours we will see how the 4-hour as well as 2-hour will react. If we're going to stay above, then highly likely, as I said, 38,000 will be on the table. 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, as soon as we broke 33,500, 1-hour time frame started flashing a bullish signal. And at the moment, 1-hour time frame is under the bull's control, which is a good sign. However, we're in the bear zone on the higher time frames, and therefore under lower time frames we might get a lot of fake outs. Before we move on to Ethereum price action, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense mentorship is available. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum under daily time frame. Once we broke the level of 2000, which I mentioned in my previous videos, and that was a crucial level under higher time frame as well as the mid time frame, I was hoping to hold this level. However, it didn't happen, and we went all the way back to the target as soon as we broke this level, which I shared via my Twitter account. And we had a battle in this 2000 level 6 days plus. So at the moment, daily candle looks quite good, and as long as we're going to be having another 24 to 48 hours, we will be able to stay above the 2000 level. Then we are good to go towards all the way up to the first level. I'm going to watch at around 2300 under a daily time frame. 4-hour time frame. Again, after this fake out, as soon as we lost the resistance number 2, 4-hour time frame started moving towards the south. Breaking the 2000 level under 4-hour time frame doesn't mean anything, as I mentioned in the yesterday's video. As long as we're going to be remaining below 2200, 2300, 4-hour time frame will be under the bear's control. However, claiming this resistance number 1 as a support, then we are good to go towards the all the way up to 2500 level. So 4-hour time frame is still under the bear's control, and I will keep an eye on to this price action in the next 48 to ideally 72 hours. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. Right at this moment, 2-hour time frame, after breaking 2000 level, we are consolidating nicely around here. However, highly likely I'm expecting rejection with the BTC, and under 2-hour time frame as well as the mid time frame, this level at around 1800 and 1850 we should hold in order to go, if we're going to get a confirmation on the 2 and 4-hour time frame, in order to go to 2300. The next going to be around 2500 level. So at the moment, 2-hour time frame is under the consolidation. 1-hour time frame. With yesterday's BTC pump, with this candle, 1-hour time frame managed to move on to the bullish territory. However, as you can see, we had 7 hours battle right below week to week, body to body rejection, as you can see below 2000 level, and that's what I keep telling under lower time frame as well as the higher time frame. This is important level in order to break and then to get a confirmation under a mid time frame. So at the moment, 1-hour time frame is under the bull's control. If we're going to get a rejection from here, highly likely we may go 1800 and 1900 level under a 1-hour time frame. As long as I said, 2-hour and 4-hour gives ideally 4-hour time frame breaks this 2200, 2300 level, we are good to go towards the upside. Right at this moment, it's too early for the excitement and to expect something from the bulls, because we are getting, as you can see, mixed signals from different time frames. And this was a bullish and bearish scenario for the Bitcoin and Ethereum. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.